Ray Donovan, season 5, episode 8. This episode is called Horses. Y'all ready? Let's get straight to this, y'all. Beginning, they started off where at Abby's the bar, and we see Abby staring, gazing at this beautiful painting. And let's dig into it. Cave Hill, North Ireland. This is an actual place, real life. This is a place you can visit. It's beautiful painting. We see horses in the pasture running around freely. Different colors of pink, blue, brown throughout this artwork. The horses are running in one direction. It's this area that overlooks the city. It's called Belfast, Ireland. You know, these are Boston people. They're Irish folk. Beautiful skyline, and it says a lot about the title of this episode. As Ray was on that ladder putting up, the signage, Abby said something deep. Did y'all catch it? Ray, be careful. No one's holding up the ladder. Now, doesn't that say a lot? He's always going out on a limb to fix something, but who's on the bottom keeping him balanced? Is it safe to go out on the limb, on the edge every time to do stuff for people? Well, who's there to make sure you're secure? Trial, the test, the lottery. They chose 3 people. Why on earth would you tell? You should only tell them if they were selected. Don't tell them if they weren't selected. That's hurtful. Y'all peep how in the very beginning of the episode, throughout the first 4.5 minutes of the show, the music slowly got louder. So much in her head that it was messing with her. A couple episodes ago, she thought something was in the walls, and things are messing. We know it's affecting her balance, her mind. Ray gifts her with this beautiful sapphire necklace. It was gorgeous. He keeps face in front of her as if he's holding it together, but when he went to the restroom, that was it. He couldn't do it. She is ready to go. Wants that one last hoorah. What for? You know what for. Ah! Snatched those pills and he put them in the toilet. He dumped them in the toilet and flushed them away. I wouldn't have done that. It's all making sense. Ivy, Lena, Ray, wings up. They touch down in New York, looking through the files. All right, we know who we gonna get. It's our boy from Quantico. Hang on Abby's experience and all those side effects, man. Terry, this is pre-surgery, and he's still suffering from Parkinson's syndrome. She's got another prescription. She wants him to go get it. Involving him, we know why he has that guilt now. Dang on it, Ivy. I knew he was going to mess this up. I knew he was going to mess it up. Talking about he's got allergies. Boy, there ain't no allergies. Talking about I got nerve pain, allergies. Dang it, Ivy. I was counting on you. I felt like Tyra Banks at that point. I was rooting for you. You know when Tyra went off? That scene, the dang on H problem. The scene where Ray was in front of the gold clock, and it went from 2 o'clock to 2:08 to like 2:35 or something like that. Beautiful scene, beautifully shot. Man, back to Ivy. Ivy, you can't fix your allergies because it's Coke, man. Bridget did everything she could. I want to be the one to pull the trigger first. She's telling everyone, hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm ending this show. I'm pulling the cord. This is it. It's gonna be my terms. Abby, an emotional episode. We're back at the pharmacy. Terry's there, nervous as all get out. He's got York peppermint patties, a ginger ale, a deck of cards, a Heath bar. Heath bar, I was feeling out of all of it. I mess with that Heath bar, I'm just saying. That fight scene. Ray with the best fight scene. Oh man, that chick. Ivy messed it up. He had to go handle the business. I was like, dang, maybe that's not her. Maybe that's not the doctor. You sure you got the right address? Blah, 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 all of that going on. I felt it was almost kind of Fargo-y with the unknown fight scene. Grabbed that knife. I thought somebody was about to die. She went in the other cabinet, got that thing out. In season 5, Abby made it to the bar with her loved ones, her final hoorah, and she ends up running off to the bathroom, vomiting blood. And at that moment, that's when our emotions basically started to just tear at us. Everything on Terry's to-get list at the pharmacy came into play. The cards were for Bridget and Terry. Oh my God, what an episode for Bridget and her uncle, right? The candy and ginger ale was for Abby. That accompanied her basically overdosing. Ray on the plane, and we see that white We see something flying in the air while he's flying in the air. That was crazy. He's having these flashbacks and he's drinking because, man, he just injected someone with meningitis. Who does that? It's the black market is the bananas. Actually injected in that boy's IV line the meningitis. We've seen it. This episode was so powerful. It was the episode of all episodes to clear everything up. It made sense. This is an episode that we've been trying to figure out for this entire season. Since he is out, Abby's in. However, Ray is trying to fix something that can't be fixed. It's literally unfixable, man. He worked so hard to get it done, and at that very moment, she gave up. What do I do? Help me. And Terry didn't. Now we know why Terry and Bridget were so depressed in that church sipping, because they helped with the process, man. Cracking open those capsules, pouring that white powdery substance, medicine into her cup. Her own daughter opening up that ginger ale and pouring it and filling up the glass for her mother to overdose, kill herself. My goodness. Now we know why Bridget is like, F you, Ray. She doesn't care about her father. Her father snapped out on her. Both assisted. So Terry and Bridget both assisted in the process. I mean, you knew it was over, because who lays in their bed with their filthy shoes on? And Bridget has on these scummy out, disgusting little tennis shoes, and she's laying in the bed with her dying mother. What does Abby say? Then she says, do you hear that? And we hear the horses, like a stampede of horses going. Freedom from the pasture, going on to her own area. The song dropped like 4 or 5 times this episode. It was horses, horses, horses. Remember in the beginning of this review, I brought up a song. It was playing really, really low. Then it increased. We heard it with Ray. We heard it at the bar. And I want to say it was also playing when Ray was in his Uber back home. When Ray got home and he snapped out on his daughter and he told her, get the F out. That was the straw. So by the time they got to the bar and the boys were still turning up, the Donovan was still at the bar turning up really hard. Ray got there, snapped out on his daughter, hemmed her up against the wall, man. That was crazy. Knocked his dad with the bottle. He lost his marbles, man. That was it. You know, he needs it. A therapy session gonna be something for him. But like, sometimes you wanna go where everybody fought. His whole family, man, ends up going to jail. This is horrible. Bridget is the one who called 911. How does that feel to call 911 on your family, on your father, because you feel, hey, at this moment, this fool is going to kill somebody. Now we know why he's been in therapy. Now it's on record. This guy has a bad temper. He's dangerous. The final scene, it pans back at the bar, Abby's. It pans back to that painting, Cave Hill. Wow. What a freaking episode. Abby is no more. They got rid of an extremely strong character. I don't know who else could jump into her footsteps to, if there's a season 6, I don't know. Are we talking about this person? Why is this character on? Can we learn more about that one? You know how we do it. Rate this episode 9.7. 9.7. Rest in peace, Abby Donovan. Until the next time.